Hi! In this Did You Know video, we'll show you the top 10 most expensive items in the world in 2022. My name is Ryan, and welcome to Bright Input, the channel that creates fun, entertaining, and educational content every week. If you like this video, please subscribe and help us continue providing you with interesting content. It goes without saying that the majority of the most expensive things in the world would be uncommon and exclusive. Most importantly, only the really rich can afford to own most of these, not people like me or you. Spending enormous sums of money on these most expensive items may also seem absurd, but if you have a lot of money, you'll want to get your hands on the most expensive and exquisitely gorgeous items possible. You're probably wondering what the rich actually do with their wealth, or maybe even what you would like to own if you hit the lottery. Well, wonder no more, let's jump right into it. At number 10, we have an art piece. Alberto Giacometti's L'Homme au Doigt, 141 million. The Swiss sculptor Alberto Giacometti created it in 1947 in bronze, and it has become the most expensive sculpture ever made when it sold for $141.3 million in May of 2015. It's 70 inches tall and is painted by hand. There are 6 casts made, which can allow you to see copies of it in some museums. Go to New York's Museum of Modern Art or London Tate's Gallery and check it out. Stephen Cohen is the current owner. At number 9, we have a gorgeous piece of real estate. Villa Leopolda, 506 million US dollars. The Villa Leopolda is a large detached villa in Villefranche-sur-Mer in the Alpes Maritimes department on the French Riviera. It was designed and built from 1929 to 1931 by an American architect, Ogden Codman Jr., on an estate once owned by King Leopold II of Belgium. The villa is situated in 7.3 hectares, 18 acres of grounds. The villa has had several notable owners, including Gianni and Morella Agnelli, Isaac and Dorothy J. Killam, and since 1987 owned by Edmund and Lily Safra, who inherited the villa after her husband's death. At number 8, we have some flying technology. Air Force One, 660 million. Air Force One is the official air traffic control designated call sign for a United States Air Force aircraft carrying the President of the United States. It is the most expensive private jet in the world and owned by the United States Air Force. This impressive plane is a triple-decker with 4,000 square feet of space. It can carry 100 passengers and has a crew of 26. It has a range of 7,800 miles. Its wingspan is 195 feet, 8 inches, 60 meters. Its length, 231 feet, 10 inches, 70.6 meters. Its height, 63 feet, 5 inches, 19 meters, and it can be refueled in midair. At number 7, we have a domain name. The domain name cars.com, 872 million. To all website creators, cross your fingers and hope your domain name can be valued as high as cars.com. It's an unprecedented leader of how much you can get for it. Gannett Co. Incorporated is the company that bought it. Just to put things in perspective, the runner-up was carinsurance.com with a sale of 49.7 million. The difference between the number 1 and 2 spots is really impressive. At number 6, we have a piece of jewelry. The Cullinan, up to $2 billion. While talking about crazy expensive things, of course, we have to mention the most expensive diamond in the world. The Cullinan was 3,106.75 carats. It is also known as the Star of Africa. In 1905, Frederick Wells discovered the diamond in Cullinan, South Africa. 2 years later, the Prime Minister, Louis Botha, gave it as a gift to King Edward VII. In 1908, Joseph Asher & Co. cut it into 9 pieces. The Cullinan 1 is 530.2 carats and is embedded in the sovereign scepter with cross. The Cullinan 2 is 317.4 carats and is part of the imperial state crown. Queen Elizabeth II owns both of them. At number 5, we have a special kind of real estate, Antilia, $2 billion. Antilia is a private residence in the Billionaires Row of Mumbai, India, named after the mythical island Antilia. It is the residence of the Indian billionaire Mukesh Ambani and his family, who moved into it in 2012. The skyscraper mansion is one of the world's largest and most elaborate private homes at 27 stories, 173 meters, 568 feet tall, over 37,000 square meters, 400,000 square feet, and with the amenities such as 3 helipads, a 168-car garage, a ballroom, 9 high-speed elevators, a 50-seat theater, terrace garden, swimming pool, spa, health center, a yoga studio, a gym, a temple, and a snow room that spits out snowflakes from the walls. The architectural design of Antilia has been fashioned along the lines of the lotus and the sun. The top 6 floors of the building have been set aside as a private full-floor residential area. It is also designed to withstand a magnitude 8 earthquake. At number 4, we have some military equipment. B-2 Spirit Stealth Bomber, $2.1 billion. B-2 Spirit Stealth Bomber is the most expensive plane in the world. The design of a flying wing, no body, is what makes it invisible to radars. It can also fire conventional and nuclear weapons. It's currently owned by Whiteman Air Force Base. This kind of aircraft is one of Hollywood's favorite to make cameos, as it's the most recognizable. For example, you can see it in Independence Day and Iron Man 2. It might not be the top expensive thing in the world, but it sure leaves a lasting impression. At number 3, we have a telescope. Hubble Space Telescope, $4 billion. Another of the most expensive things in the world is the Hubble Space Telescope. The Hubble Space Telescope is the 3rd most costly item on our list and the most expensive telescope in the world according to the Guinness Book of World Records. Since its first deployment in 1990, it has contributed to a number of significant discoveries, including the confirmation that the cosmos as a whole is expanding and aiding in the understanding of the universe's age. At number 2, we have a yacht. Yacht History Supreme, $4.6 billion. History Supreme is the most expensive yacht in the world, and it costs $4.6 billion. It took nearly 3 years to build by the well-known luxury designer Stuart Hughes, and an obscene $4.6 billion was paid by Malaysian businessmen to purchase this costly 100-foot ship. Due to the use of about 100,000 kilograms of precious metals, including solid gold and platinum, in the construction of this luxury liner, the boat has an unusually expensive price tag. The base of the boat, the dining area, the staircase, etc. are all made almost entirely of precious metals. The focal point of this yacht, which is fashioned entirely of meteorite rock, is the master stateroom. Even the anchor is plated in gold, and to make it even more pricey, there are some ridiculously expensive things in it. For example, a statue made of genuine T-Rex bones. I guess when you have the money, go big or go home. The owner is anonymous. At number 1, we have antimatter. Antimatter, 2.7 trillion for 1 gram. Every sci-fi lover has heard of this. The magical substance is believed to solve space travel. Without a doubt, the most expensive thing on Earth is definitely antimatter. The astounding price of 2.7 trillion is for a single gram. The reason it is so expensive is that it is extremely rare and difficult to make. It can only be made in particle accelerators. Hope you enjoyed this video. What do you think of these crazy amounts of money spent? Please leave a comment below, subscribe, and hit the like button.